Hello everybody and welcome back to the Gaming Geezer 1965. What I am going to show you now is one of my most favorite games ever made. My most favorite game ever made was OutRun 2 on the original Xbox. But my original Xbox needs repairing because I guess my video card is going on the fridge. So I want to make sure to get the good cooling pasta on there, and maybe we can renovate it so it will work fine again. Because I recently bought a cable so I can use it on my new TV. And maybe I can even use it on my capture card. But for now, this will have to do. And this is based on OutRun Online Arcade, and it's based on OutRun 2 SP. Special tours. They don't have Xbox Live anymore, so when you go to multiplayer, you will have not the required multiplayer. But this is because they removed this. If this game license was not valid anymore, I couldn't play it, and this would turn into a demo. And the demo you could only play 2 stages. But let me show you that this game works just fine. I'll use my favorite car, the only car that you can use in a Ferrari game. Just kidding. It started with the Testarossa on OutRun in 1968. And so I prefer this car, except for in Turbo OutRun, because there's no choice. You'll drive an F40 over there. Manual transmission, because I want to be able to do the shift drift. I changed the button layout from the A button is downshift, B button is upshift, and in this game the steering sensitivity was way too sensitive. So I put it on the lowest setting, and then it feels just like OutRun 2 on the original Xbox. So let's see. Well, my favorite game is the Magical Sound Shower, or Shower, I don't know how to pronounce it. But you would say you can't shower in sound. But the thing is, you can't show sound as well, because sound is invisible. They are waves. But never mind, let's go. I'm a musician, I like music, and I'm diving way too deep into it. Unfortunately, I do not hear the revs of the car, so I must listen to look at the flashing light when to gear up. Now I am very curious how the quality will be of the capture, because I must say, except for of course the lower resolution, this still looks good. Especially that blooming effect. It gives a nice, smooth and colorful arcadey feeling. If you want to earn the most points, find bosses, big cars, and of course rival cars. And if you pass them without bumping into them, you'll get double bonus. If you crash into them, you get half the bonus for passing them. But well, it has been so long ago, I will not get a record in this video. Yeah, he says easy, but yeah, in this game actually it makes sense. But in the original OutRun, they also say that this is the case. But I find going to stage A much more difficult than going to stage E. Much more sharp corners and parts where you really have to brake. And this game uses a drift mechanic. If you use the braking drift, and that is what most people do, I see them doing that, then you just brake and steer into the corner and the car will slide. And when you pull it straight, it will automatically get out of the drift. What I do is a shift drift. If you don't use the brake and you just shift down and within a half a second back to the high gear, the car will start drifting without losing much speed. And some people are even way better in it than me. But I will show you sometimes, because the timetables are, if I'm not mistaken, still online. So you can still see how well I'm doing against the world. Yes, I'm not kidding. Yes, I can also compare myself with my friends. My nephew Jack is even a little bit better than me, except in one stage, and that is D. Ending D was not so much his thing. But the rest, he's a little bit faster than me. So the regular drift works just by sliding my thumb over the button A and then to button B. If I have a sharper corner, for instance if you go to New York and you got a hairpin corner, then I shift down 2 or 3 gears and then as fast as possible back to the highest gear immediately. So you still lose less speed as you would do when you use a braking drift, and you still get better control of your car. I don't even see GameSec using this technique, even though he claims to be a Sega fan and definitely an OutRun fan. But the OutRun fan not searching for Team Marubaku on YouTube to see the most fastest way to get to this game, I don't understand. If I'm obsessed by a game, then I really try to find out everything there is to get better at it. I also tried another tip from somebody else. Then you could use button A and X. But somehow I prefer the sliding technique instead of rocking my thumb. Somehow I'm much more precise with this button layout. But this is to each their own. As long as you're using the shift drift technique, you get the fastest times possible. And well, this is just the OutRun mode, so you have traffic and multiplier points for passing. Oh, I can still put my name in. And my old nickname, because you could only use 3 initials, was FTL. That's for true lovers. Just kidding. Fuck the ladies. No, that was also not true. I mean, faster than light. Yes, that's the one. Yeah, just kidding. Just a few jokes aside. But FTL stood for faster than light.
Game over.
And let's now do the most difficult track in the time trial mode. Single. Waiting for the saving game. Single player. Testarossa,
Manual transmission.
Time attack.
Time attack mode.
Normal or true? Well, let's start with normal.
Normal.
Because it's a long time ago. Passing breeze or splash wave? Well, splash wave is more energetic.
Splash wave.
I don't hear it, but yeah, I know these tunes. And they are remakes. I actually prefer the original songs. Especially usually Magical Sound Shower is my favorite, but yeah, in this game not so much because of the instrument choice. But on the Sega Saturn you had the original OutRun with remixes of the original songs, and there the Magical Sound Shower was amazing. Now you can see ghosts. And as you can see, I was better in the beginning. I forgot to use the shorter route. Oh, oops, my bad. And it also doesn't help that this controller is by now very worn out. I actually need a new one. So maybe if I go to that same shop where I bought the cable, maybe I can get a new controller as well. Or a refurbed original, that would be preferable. Oh wow, I'm in front of one of these. Oh, then I have to go to the left. No, I promised to go to E, so to E we go. Even though that ghost is... Oh, I forgot to shift drift! Oops! So now the shift, if you are too low in RPM, shift drift doesn't work, and then I have to rely on the braking drift. But even though you are on self-shifting, you can still do the braking drift. So just like this, when thing goes wrong, no problem, you can just rely on your old technique, only you have to remember to also shift back if the RPM is too low. But I can't hear that because I have no sound. Man, I fall into repetition. But I must say, with a racing game, it is pretty important. But with the previous playthrough from Uncharted 4, I kind of forgot to turn down my speakers, and then you get an annoying echo because you can't get the synchronization between the digital track and the microphone recorded audio for my voice. Not perfectly in sync. So I was bummed out by the sound quality, and so I prefer to play without sound, and so that you get the best results instead of I get the best results and you get crappy sound. I was too early. No. Yes. And well, I've lost a lot of my smoothness, even though I can keep a little bit up with my old Ghost. Ooh, and that's impressive. I was kind of hoping that wouldn't happen, but well, then we will see what happens with the sharp corner in this track. Yeah, a blimp, the most slowest thing you can see. If you see this, you didn't do so well. Thanks, but I knew that myself. You don't have to rub it in, Sega. Okay. Oh, this wasn't the corner yet. I was too quick with double bouncing. This is the one. Yes, still works. Okay. Oh, get grip, thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I knew that I would get the best time because it was a long time ago I've been playing this game. But since I got my 360 back to work, I will get back at it, of course. But unfortunately, we don't get the reverse tracks. This is a very stripped down version of OutRun 2 or OutRun 2006 Coast to Coast on the Xbox, or well, Coast to Coast also came out on the PlayStation. 2004. Man, this game is old. And you can see this because with the white borders, they didn't even took the time to make a widescreen version of this picture. Yeah, as you can see, hey, where's my other save games? How come I've been 4th place and below there's just a time of one of the creators? Well, creators. I know for sure that they will do a better race, but yeah, they don't put that in your version because otherwise you will never be able to get on 1st place. Well, let me show you the leaderboards if that still works. Let's first start with the time attack. I always play manual, so you don't even need to look at automatic transmission because I don't use that. Not even from the beginning. My position is Y. Well, for the whole world, I think 60th place is not even that bad. B. 43, even better. C. 29, much better. D. 23. Yeah, and that's the one that my nephew didn't like so much. If we put my friends in there, you can see suddenly Jackie is my nephew, that's my brother's son. Wizard Who Says Me is a French friend of mine. We played a long time ago on the original Xbox. We played OutRun 2 so much using Kai X-Link. Then HTS Unta is somebody I also met on the Xbox 360. And Jessica J. King also on the 360. So yeah, that's cool. And if we go down, Dennis is also a nephew of mine. He is, I know it's Quincy, but I don't know, yeah, he belongs to my brother's wife family. And Gerwin F. I also know. He is Lactimus Optimus, I don't remember the name, such a difficult name to say, but I also have him as a friend on Facebook. He's also from the Netherlands, and he also loves this game. And if we go for the OutRun mode, goal A, as you can see I'm on 20, goal B, 26, C, 41, so that's, here it's the different way around, because you have to drift a slipstream behind all these cars. So it's a combination of getting a good time, but also slipstream as much cars as you can possibly do. So that makes things challenging. 19 on D, that's actually a surprise to me. And the final one, 20. Not bad for such a difficult game. I mean route. Well, let's end it with one track. I want to go to C because I like that flowery stuff. It feels a bit like the Netherlands. But I will do it in the, not in the time attack, but in the normal OutRun mode. Because that's more fun to watch. You get to see the cars passing and so. That's more fun to watch than seeing some ghost driving and nothing in my way. Because like I said, I feel a lot of play on this stick, so
Manual transmission.
I can't be as precise as I was. Because I had more controllers, but I don't know where they have been. OutRun mode. Let's go for Passing Breeze, and that is the final song that was original with the original OutRun. Even though this is also a remake. And let's do this now. And she's fighting me. But when you do a time trial, this is the fastest way. It's amazing that you know for sure that the 360 doesn't have ray tracing. And then how good they make the reflections with just the game cubes, I want to say, the cube maps. I hit that car, so yes, a red number means you hit him, you idiot. I mean, I idiot. now after this one I go to the left. And then to the left again, and then I mean to the right. After this one to the right, then again to the right, and then to the left, and then we are at ending C. But I also wanted to drive through the snow. Because if we go to the right now, first we get a forest kind of thing. And then, if my memory serves me well, we will get the snow stage if after the forest we still go to the right. Oh, almost a crash. Yeah, well at least they are even using their blinking lights when they change lanes. They don't even do that in Grand Theft Auto 5. Kudos to Sega. Or in this case, Sumo Digital, because they created this port. And I've also shared a game from them, I kind of forgot the name, with the polygon look on my gaming channel, or in other words here. And that was also done by Sumo Digital. Look at him flashing his light. Rockstar, take note. Use this in GTA 6. Yes, I'm right, we are going through the snow. Driving through a winter wonderland. Well, it definitely wasn't my best run, but it is the most fun I've had this evening with a game. Look, don't hit the Ferrari. Yeah, I'd rather hit something else, because the Ferrari enemy, they give much more points. If I hit it and that gets to the half, it will surely eat a lot of points away. Don't touch the Ferrari. Left, left, I wanted to go to C. I almost chose the wrong direction because I wanted to pass that Ferrari. Well, one thing doesn't match with the Netherlands. I see hills and our country is as flat as a pancake. This on the OLED screen is blinding. Blinding by the light. I will hit him. Yes, I was afraid of that. I felt the rumble in the controller, so... And maybe I don't even pass him for the finish. Yes, I do. But it will be. Yes, red. That could have been better. I also like these funny endings, but yeah, there are 5 of them, so usually I play through all these 5 stages once, and then sometimes if I feel like it, I do the same for the time trials, and then I have enough. But in the beginning, I could play this game for hours on end, especially online. Man, that was a great time. But that will not come back, because somehow Sega refuses to bring back OutRun. Even if they would have been lazy and make this a one-on-one copy for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, I would buy it on both consoles, even though I'm hardly using my Xbox anymore. But I guess this will be a dream. Well,
Over.
that was enough for this arcade game. I can imagine that, yeah, if you are like me and you are obsessed with this game, it's also fun to watch. But I can imagine, especially if you are not so much of an arcade racing game lover, that it takes too long. It's fun to see for a few minutes and then it's enough. Well, thank you for your visit, for watching, and I hope to see you back in another video. Goodbye.